Hello students, myself Shomrat Paul. Now I am going to present a topic on three-phase inverter. Three-phase inverter. Actually, this three-phase inverter can be used for two-mode operation. It can be worked for 180-degree conduction mode of operation as well as 120-degree conduction mode of operation. Today we are going to discuss about the 180-degree conduction mode of operation. So first go to the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram which comprises of 6 switches T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6 and 6 diodes D1, D2, D3, D4, D5 and D6 is connected back to back to the switches respectively. And as it is working as an inverter, that is why this constant DC supply is given, that is Vs, and two capacitors are used, which is actually the purpose for containing the proper deciding voltage under balanced condition. And a three-phase load is connected over here. Maybe it can be star connected, and this is directly connected to the midpoint of the two switches in this way, and this way. So the line voltage that is appearing across A and B, that is defined by VAB, which is difference between the phase voltage VAN minus VBN. Similarly, the line voltage VBC, difference between VBN and VCN, and VCA, that is VCN minus VAN. And the respective switching pulse has given over here. Okay, it has to be maintained this symmetrical switching pulse, in which the first we should apply the triggering pulse across T1, T2, T3, then T2, T3, T4, then T3, T4, T5, T4, T5, T6, T5, T6, T1, and then T6, T1, T2, and the cycle will be repeated in this way. Now see, it has 6 mode of operation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is why 6 mode of operation, and each mode of operation the duration is 60 degree. Now see the switching sequence very carefully. Think about any particular switch, suppose 3. This 3 is conducted for this duration, this mode operation, again for next mode operation, again for next mode operation. That is why we can say each switch is conducted for 60 degree plus 60 degree plus 60 degree. That is why each thyristor or switch conduct for 180 degree. That is why the name stands for 180 degree conduction mode of operation for three-phase inverter. Now here we consider, see one thing, we can consider the only 4 mode operations through which we can conclude further what will be the next behavior for the 6th mode and onward. That is why here we consider the operation 4 mode, and the first mode operation suppose from 0 to 60 degree, then the switch 561 become on. That is why this is the 561 means this mode, then this mode and this mode. If we consider this as the 4 modes of operation. So first consider step 1, in which duration is 0 to 60 degree and the switches are becoming on, that is 561, 0 to 60 degree. So that means what? This is a similar circuit diagram which is taken from the main circuit. See, just I want to see why it both are same. See, the switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. This is connected to a voltage source. this is connected to the voltage source. Okay, and star connected three phase load is there. Similarly, the star connected three phase load is there. That means we can say both the circuits are actually same. But for the switching triggering pulse, the behavior of the circuit, due to which we have taken this type of equivalent circuits for 4-mode operation. Now see, in the first case, means step 1, when the switches 561 become on, then what happened? 561 become on means this is a switch, means 5, 6 and 1. When the switches are in on state, then what happened? Then the current can easily conducted or flowing to the star connected load. That is why again we can draw the another equivalent circuit diagram. See, through the switch 1, what happened? The point A is connected to the supply positive terminal, and another point is connected to the load through and to the neutral point. That is why we can say through switch 1, the A point is connected to supply and the another part is connected through load to neutral. Similarly, when the 5 becomes on, then what happened? Through 5, the positive terminal of the supply is connected to the point C, then through load and neutral point. Similarly, C point is connected through the switch 5 to the supply and then load through load and neutral point. Similarly, we can say when the switch 6 is on, then the part B is connected to the negative terminal of the supply and through load to neutral point. That is why B is connected to negative terminal of the supply through load and neutral point. That means we can say this is the equivalent circuit diagram from the above one. Okay. Now see what happened when the switches are remaining on. Then for the equivalent circuit diagram, we can have, this is the resistance, means these two resistors are connected in parallel. That is why it will give you R by 2, and this resistance is connected in series with this parallel combination of resistance. That is a total equivalent resistance of the circuit that will give you R plus R by 2 or 3R by 2. Now we can calculate the potential difference across the all resistances. Now see, that means the voltage appearing across A and N means the first phase voltage across A phase or A point. That means what? So VAN, we can apply the voltage dividing rule, that is main original voltage or main voltage Vs multiplied by this resistance through which we are going to calculate the potential difference, that is R by 2, divided by total equivalent resistance of the network, that is 3R by 2. That will give you Vs by 3. As this VCN and VAN both are same in magnitude for voltage, that is why VAN equal to VCN and the voltage magnitude is Vs by 3. Similarly, in the next case for the point B, that means what? In this case again by using the voltage dividing law, that is supply voltage Vs into the resistance R divided by total equivalent resistance, that is 3R by 2, that is 3R by 2. So the result is minus Vs by 3 as the B is connected to the negative terminal of the supply voltage, that is why VBN equal to minus Vs by 3. So ultimately we have got the three results, that is VAN equal to Vs by 3, VBN equal to minus Vs by 3, minus 2 Vs by 3 and VCN equal to Vs by 3. In this similar way, we can again calculate for the next mode operation, which is depicted in the figure or in step 2. That means the first mode operation that was stopped in 60 degree. Now it will be started from 60 degree and duration is 60, that means 120 degree. In this case, as per the switching sequence concern, C, that means 6, 1, 2 will be in on state. That is why here we have, that means in this case 6, 1, 2 is in on state. That means which one? That is 6, 1 and 2, they are in on state. Then similarly, again we can say equivalent circuit diagram during the on state of this particular switches, and it will give this circuit. Okay. In this case, again we can calculate. See, that means A is connected, this A point is connected through the switch 1 to the positive terminal of the supply. That means A is connected through switch 1 to positive terminal of the supply. And the other part, that is A is connected through the resistance R to neutral point. That is why A is connected through resistance to neutral point. Similarly, for switch 6, that means what? That means the B point is connected through switch 6 to the negative terminal of the supply, and another part, that is through R to neutral. That is why B point is connected through switch 6, that is negative terminal to the supply, and another part is through load to neutral point. Similarly, we can say the other case, that is in case of 2, that means what? That is C is connected again to the negative terminal to the of the supply, and another is through load to neutral. That means C point is connected negative part to the supply and another through the load to neutral. That is why we can say this is the equivalent circuit diagram which is taken from above circuits. So in this case again we can say from the equivalent circuit diagram, so the voltage is appearing across the respective R, means respected the potential difference of the AN, BN and CN. Again we can calculate the equivalent circuit of the equivalent resistance of the circuit, that is R plus R by 2 equal to 3R by 2, and VAN, that is the supply voltage Vs into the resistance across the VAN, that is R divided by total equivalent resistance 3R by 2, which will give you 2Vs by 3. Similarly, in case of VBN, that is Vs, as it is connected to the negative terminal of the supply, that is why minus Vs into R by 2 means the equivalent resistance of this loop, that is R by 2 by 3R by 2, which will give you minus Vs by 3, and which is similar to the voltage, that is VCN. That means we can say in this case we can calculate the voltage VAN equal to 2 Vs by 3, VBN equal to minus Vs by 3, and VCN equal to again minus Vs by 3. So ultimately we have done two mode operation by step 1 and step 2. Now another two mode operation, that is step 3. In this case C, same thing can happen for this both purpose. In case of step 3, or where the conduction duration is 120 degree to 180 degree, then the switches 1, 2 and 3 remaining in on state. That means 1 is on, right? That means 3 is in on state and 2 is in on state. That means in the similar way, just I have discussed just a few minutes back, in the similar way we can draw the equivalent circuit diagram, just is similar to this circuit. Again we can calculate by using the voltage dividing rule. Then we can have the result VAN equal to VBN equal to Vs by 3, as they are connected to the positive terminal of the supply voltage, that is why Vs by 3, and VCN, which is connected to the negative terminal of the supply voltage, that is why the value is minus 2 Vs by 3. Okay, and the next mode operation, which will be started from 180 degree to 240 degree. That means what? In this particular case, the switch 2, 3, 4, as a switching sequence concern, it will be turned on. That means the switch 2, that means the switch 3 and the switch 4 are remaining in on state. So for this purpose, again we can say this is the equivalent circuit diagram. So Similarly, again we can calculate the voltage appearing across the resistance and to connected suppose A, B and C terminal, and the result is that is VAN equal to VCN, that is minus Vs by 3, as they are connected to the negative terminal of the supply, and VBN that is connected to the positive terminal of the supply, that is why minus Vs by 3. So we can say the voltage appearing across ABC with respect to N, or the phase voltage, that is VAN equal to minus Vs by 3, VCN equal to minus Vs by 3, and VBN equal to 2 Vs by 3. So ultimately, considering the four mode operation, if we can maintain the sequence of the voltage, then we can write the voltage will be just in this sequence they are maintaining the voltage, means VAN during 60 degree 0 to 60 degree the value was Vs by 3, then 60 to 120 degree the value was 2 Vs by 3, and 120 degree 260 degree to 180 degree the value is Vs by 3, right, and then the value is minus Vs by 3. So the next cycle or next mode operation it should follow, that is minus Vs 2 Vs by 3 and minus Vs by 3. Similarly, in the case of VBN, then during the first mode operation or step 1, that is 0 to 60 degree duration, the voltage was that is minus 2 Vs by 3. Then next step means the step 2, that is minus Vs by 3, and in this step that is Vs by 3, then it becomes 2s by 3, then it becomes that is again Vs by 3, and it will be minus Vs by 3. Similarly, that similar case can happen in case of VCN. First mode operation, the result was Vs by 3, next minus Vs by 3, in this case minus 2 Vs by 3, then minus Vs by 3, right, then it will be next to step will be for Vs by 3 and 2s by 3. So this is the pattern of the voltage which will help us to make the waveform. Okay, so we can go through the waveform next. So in this waveform, see here mentioned all the triggering pulses. Suppose for G1 for S1, for S2 G2, for S3, S4, S5 and S6. As we know, that is a 180 degree conduction mode. That is why each switch will be conducted for 180 degree. Okay, and the cycle, once it will be completed, next again we will apply the triggering pulse for the next cycle. Again it will continue for 180 degree. And as we know, the each mode operation duration is 60 degree. That is why next triggering pulse should be given after 60 degree for next switch. That is again it will conducted from 180 degree. And for the next cycle it will be the pattern. Similarly, the next will again conducted from after 60 plus 60 means 120 degree. That is why 120 degree, and it has started from this point and continued up to 180 degree. Okay, right? And next pulse, obviously there should be one more pulse. It will start from this one to this one. Okay, fine. Similarly, this is the waveform for the triggering pulse applied for switch S4, and this is applicable for the switch S5. Each conduction is 180 degree each switch, but the difference, the mode difference means the mode of working difference is 60 degree. Okay, this is the all pulses has given to the respective switches. Now we consider the mode of operation. As we know, the all the values already we have defined before. That is, now think about VAN. Just I recall one. What is VAN? During the 6th mode operation, I just explained you before. That is VAN means this one, this part. See, VAN, that means first step, that is it has started from Vs by 3, then 2 Vs by 3, then again Vs by 3, and now minus Vs by 3, again minus 2 Vs by 3 and minus Vs by 3. So same thing that should be reflected on the waveforms also, right? That means now go through the waveform. That means in the first mode operation, I'm talking about the Vn that has started from 0 to 60 degree, 0 to 60 degree conduction mode out of step 1 operation, then Vs by 3, then 2 Vs by 3, again Vs by 3, and now minus Vs by 3, minus 2 Vs by 3, again minus Vs by 3, and next cycle will be repeated in this way. Okay. Similarly, now consider the next part, that is VBN. Again, go through that pattern means VBN. Okay, it has started from minus Vs by 3, then minus 2 Vs by 3 in the first mode operation, then minus Vs by 3, then Vs by 3, and then 2 Vs by 3. It will be continued for the next two mode of operation, obviously. That is why same thing can reflected on the waveforms also. That is, think about the VBN part that will start from which one? Okay, so it will be started from minus 2 Vs by 3 minus Vs by 3 plus Vs by 3 plus 2 Vs by 3, then Vs by 3, again minus Vs by 3 minus 2 Vs by 3 minus Vs by 3, and it will be continued for the next cycle onward. Okay. Similarly, the last thing, just go through this pattern, this voltage pattern again, that is considered for the VCN has started from Vs by 3, then minus Vs by 3, minus 2 Vs by 3, and it will be continued in this manner. So same thing can reflected again in the waveform in case of VCN. That is why it has started from what? Started from Vs by 3, then minus Vs by 3, minus 2 Vs by 3, again minus Vs by 3, and it will be continued for the next cycle onward. Okay. Now see the waveform very carefully, all the cases. Now the first waveform, if we consider with the fundamental waveform, then VAN just start from 0, then maximum, again 0, again maximum, 0, maximum, 0, and maximum. That is, it is almost like a sine wave. That means the output voltage is periodic in nature and similar to sine wave. That is why we can say it's an inverter operation. Similarly, we can go through the next pattern also. That is in case of the VBN, started from the maximum value, then 0, again maximum, then 0, maximum, 0, maximum, 0. So this is the pattern for VCN, and last we can say this is the pattern for VCN, started from this point 0, maximum, 0, again maximum, again 0, maximum, 0, and maximum, just similar to a sine wave. That means we can say this is a pattern for phase voltage, but we are more focused to form the line voltage, as the line voltage is appearing across the load, which is defined by VAB, right? And VBC and VCA. That means what? VAB means that is VAN minus VBN, which is defined here. So just we will do the same thing. Like means VAN minus VBN, means this one and this one will be minus. That means what? VAN means Vs by 3 minus of minus Vs by 3. That means Vs by 3 plus 2 Vs by 3. It will give you Vs. Okay. Again, this one means 2 Vs by 3 minus of minus Vs by 3. That means again it will provide you Vs. That means during this region the voltage is Vs. Now next case, in this case for Vn, that is Vs by 3, and this is minus Vs by 3. That means cancelled by each other, it will provide you 0 voltage. Next, that is minus Vs by 3 minus of 2 Vs by 3, it will give you minus Vs, and minus Vs by 3 minus Vs by minus 2 Vs by 3 minus Vs by 3, again it will provide you minus Vs. That means during this duration, the voltage appearing across, that is VAB, that is minus Vs. In this similar way, next voltage will appear here and the next voltage will appear here. So this is all about for the VAB, that is VAN minus VBN. Similar thing we can do for the next purpose, that is VBC, that means VBN minus VCN. Now see the waveform very carefully. VBN, that means what? So VBN equal to minus 2 Vs by 3 and VCN equal to minus Vs by 3. So that means it will give you minus Vs. Okay. Next part, that is VBN equal to minus Vs by 3 and that is minus Vs by 3. That means the difference is 0. Right. That means it provides 0 voltage. Next step, that is Vs by 3 minus of minus 2 Vs by 3. The difference is plus Vs. Right. Similarly, it can happen for the next case also. See, again it will provide a plus Vs. That means again the voltage is across VBC equal to plus Vs, then 0, again minus Vs, again 0 and plus Vs. See, all the cases the duration of the pulse is 120 degree. Okay, all the cases, see in the first case it is 120 degree, it is 120 degree, it is 120 degree. All the cases the duration of the pulse across the, for the line voltage always give you 120 degree. Next case happen for VCA. The similar thing is there, that means VCA means VCN minus VAN, means this one. That means VCN equal to, that is what? That will give you Vs by 3, right? That is VCN minus Vn means minus Vs by 3. So that means the difference is 0. Okay. Now see the waveform, the difference is 0. Similar thing can happen for the next case, that is minus Vs by 3 minus 2 Vs by 3. That will give you, that is minus Vs. So in this way again we can form all the other pulses for the voltage VCA, that is the difference between VCN and VAN. Okay. So in this way we can draw all the waveforms. Okay. That is the gate pulses. First, this is all the gate pulses, the respective switches. Next is, this is all the phase voltage and these all are the line voltage which is appearing across the load. Now the calculation part. So actually we should be more focused in case of the line voltage with respect to phase voltage, because the line voltage is appearing across load. Consider the any one line voltage, suppose VAN, which has started from 0, then 120, then that is 180, again the next cycle has repeated. That means, see, we can draw it in a zoom version, then the peaks will be looking like this one. Okay, that means we consider the same axis, that is VAB, okay, started from 0 and this is the pi, that means this is the waveform. Similarly, it will be repeated for the next cycles. Okay, but see, if we consider this part also, that is minus omega t, then the waveform will be similar to this one. Then what happened? Just we are going to calculate the periodic function, and to define any periodic function by using Fourier series, first we should identify the nature of the waveform. Is the waveform is symmetrical or not? If symmetrical, then half wave symmetrical or quarter wave symmetrical. That means to define any periodic function, first we should identify the nature of the waveform. Now see this picture very carefully. In this particular case, this is not symmetrical, because this pulse has started from 0, then 120 degree, but this part started from 60 degree to minus pi. That means we can say this is not symmetrical to each other, so we cannot define by periodic function. To make this waveform symmetrical, we can do one thing, we can change and we can shift the axis from this side to this side. That means this is different, this difference is 60 degree. Just we have taken the mid half of this one and we have changed or shift this axis from this one to this one. So this point must be minus 30 degree or pi by 6. In the first case, suppose we assumed this is 0. Once we change the axis from this side to this side, now we can think, see this point is suppose 0. So what happened? And the remaining parts are same. This part, right? And this part, all are in the same nature. That means what? Okay, one thing, it will be, it's my mistake, the waveform will be just in this way. Okay, anyone? So forget this part. So forget this part, like the waveform will not be present here. Okay, fine. Just similar to each other. Just we are changing the just the axis part only. Now see what happened. So in this particular case, it's very easy to understand. That means this point has started from 0. So it will be plus pi by 6 and it will be, this point will be 5 pi by 6. Why? Because once we shifted the axis from this way, that means that every point will be shifted this way. Right? That means every point should shifted in this way. That means what? Previously it was defined by pi. Right now this point is defined by 5 pi by 6. Similarly, the same thing can happen in this case also, that is minus pi by 6. Now we can say this peak is confined, that is pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6, and this negative peaks is confined, that is minus pi by 6 to minus 5 pi by 6. Right now you can think about this particular box. Then the waveform is symmetrical to each other. The difference is pi by 6 and minus pi by 6. Started from pi by 6, minus pi by 6, ended here, that is 5 pi by 6, and here minus pi by 6. So if we consider right now, if the waveform is symmetrical to each other, then we can form the expression, and which is taken from the coefficient part of the Fourier series, that is defined by this expression. That means in this case, that is the negative peak, that is why minus Vs sine n omega t, and this is the positive peak here, that is plus Vs sine omega t is here, and this is confined between this region, that is minus pi by 6 to pi by 6, and this is confined between pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6, that is why this is pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6. So we can, okay, so we can explain this mathematical expression in this way. So in which one more thing is very important to understand. So actually this is the coefficient of the periodic function. So what is the periodic function? This one. So the instantaneous line to line voltage VAB, that is defined by VAB instantaneous, that must be equal to summation of n equal to 1, 3, 5 to infinity, and Bn, that is Bn sine n omega t plus pi by 6. Why plus pi by 6? As I had shifted the part from 0 to pi by 6. That is why the expression will take this form, that is sine n omega t not sine n omega t plus pi by 6. Now go to the simple mathematical part. So you know the periodic function or Fourier series. Now go through the Fourier series, this form. So from the from the waveform we can easily write the coefficient Bn. This is the pattern just I have told you before. Okay, So do one thing. Now what happened? See, in this equation, this is the part, okay, negative part, negative due to negative peak, and this is the positive peak, okay. So integrating both sides, so sine n omega t means 1 by n minus cos n omega t, and sine n omega t, that is minus cos n omega t 1 by n. So it's a simple derivation part. So after considering the limit, that is the upper limit and lower limit, so after simplification we will get this result, this one, okay. Now see, in the next part, very carefully, in this equation, see, that is cos n pi by 6 cos n pi by 6 minus cos n 5 pi by 6 minus cos n 5 pi by 6. That means we can have the both are same. So taking the common part, we can deduce the expression in this way. After further simplification, we will get the result, this one, by using the formula, that is cos A minus cos B, that is sin A plus B by 2, 2 sin A plus B by 2, sin A minus B by 2, or B minus A by 2. So that is why we can derive the expression. And finally, we will get the result of the coefficient Bn, that is 4 Vs by n pi sin n pi by 2 sin n pi by 3. Okay, so this is the equation for Bn coefficient. So the periodic function, instantaneous periodic function Vbn, that is equal to, so we first we have putting the value of Bn here, and the rest of the part is remaining same, that is sin n omega t plus pi by 6 as the axis was shifted. Okay, so this is the expression. So it's a simplified form. We can write the expression this way, that is n equal to 135 4 Vs n pi sin n pi by 3 sin n omega t plus pi by 6, in which any value of n is the odd harmonics. This one, any value of n, always sin n pi by 2, which will give you 1. That means what? Finally, after further simplification, we will get the result, that is this one. Okay. Now this is the instantaneous value of VAB. Now see the waveform. Actually, in case of VAB, VBC and VCA, they are 120 degree apart from each other. Okay, the difference between the all signals, that is 120 degree. That means we can change the expression, that is VBC, instantaneous voltage, that should be equal to 120 degree lagging with respect to VAB. That is why this expression I have written here, and which is lagged by 120 degree. That is why this is the expression for the line voltage of VBC. Okay, and for further simplification, we have calculated that suppose this one, pi by 6 minus 2 pi by 3, which will give you minus pi by 2. So this is the final expression. Similarly, the similar thing can be done to calculate or to form the equation VCA, VC in, that is again, that is the previous one, that should be again, means this voltage should be again 120 degree lagged behind the previous expression. That is why again, that is pi minus pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 I have done here. So finally we will get the result, that is summation of n equal to 135 to infinity sin n pi by 3 sin n omega t minus 7 pi by 6. So this is simple, the calculation part here mentioned. So this is all about for the line voltage. Now as we form in case of the waveform line voltage and phase voltage both, that is why we are going to prepare the expression for phase voltage also. So before that, do one thing. First find out the RMS value of the voltage. RMS value means root mean square. It's a root mean square. that is why VL RMS 2 by 2 pi integration of 0 to 2 pi by 3, that is Vs squared d omega t dt. That means what? This is the RMS value. So after simplification, we will get the result, that is under root 2 by 3 Vs. Okay. Now go through the expression. So line to neutral voltage, just we are going to calculate what is the relation between line voltage and phase voltage. So Vp, phase voltage, that should be equal to line voltage by root 3. That means, as we know, this is the line voltage, that means root 3 by 3 Vs. For star connected load, the phase voltage is VAN equal to VAB by root 3. That means phase voltage equal to line voltage by root 3. That means what? With a delay of 30 degree with respect to VAB. That means VAN line voltage will be 1 by root 3 times and 30 degree lagged, due to which we can write the expression C in this way. That is VAN, that is equal to, this is the equation for the VAB up to this one. Now lagged behind, that is 30 degree, that is a minus pi by C. Okay. After calculating this part, we will get the result, this one. Okay. So this is the final expression for the, that is the phase voltage. Similarly, we can do the same thing for VBN. That will give you the result is this one. Okay. That means we have taken the voltage VBC and then we have again, that is VBC minus 30 degree. That will give you this part, means this one. So this is the expression for the VAN. That means phase voltage, that is VBC 1 by root 3 times and lagged behind 30 degree. Okay. So this is the expression. Similarly, we can again form the equation, that is VCN. So we can take in the expression for VCA. So this is the expression for the VCA we have calculated before. Then again, as we are going to determine the equation for the phase voltage, that is why lagged behind the pi by 6 or 30 degree. So after calculating this part, again we will get the result, this one. So this is the final expression for the phase voltage VCN. Okay. Now calculate the line current. Line current means IA. That should be equal to what? That should be equal to voltage by impedance. If we are adding RL load, impedance means that is Z equal to root over of R square plus omega L square. Here, as we are defining the periodic function by nth order or nth harmonic, that is why it should be Z equal to root over of R square plus n omega L whole square. That is why the equation for the line current, that is IA, equal to summation of n equal to 1352 to infinity 4 Vs by root 3 in root 3 n pi root over of get n pi. Any equation we have taken for the line case by Z, that is root over of R square plus n omega n square, where this is the defined by the lagging power factor, as the inductive load is there. As we know, for case of the inductor, the current always lags behind the voltage with an any angle. So this is called the angle minus phi n. So what is the value of the phi n? That is determined by here, that is tan inverse XL by R, that means n omega L by R. As we know, the tan in, that is phi equal to tan inverse XL by R. Here XL equal to by nth order, that is n omega L. So that is why we can say this is the equation for the angle between voltage and current for lagging power factor, that is phi n equal to tan inverse n omega L by R. So this is all about for the 3-phase inverter for R and RL implementation for 180 degree conduction. So next section will be continued for 120 degree conduction. Just before that, before going into the next part for 120 degree conduction mode, so read this very carefully.